Just a second. Well, kindly look at this handbook. This is a procedural. There is no statutory. Yeah.
Your Lordship, that is not the complete handbook. That's
right.
Extracts of the handbook.
Your Lordship, kindly consider this is the point. They have also mentioned 2.32. Now, kindly go to the headline of it. I'm on the headline also. 2.32, I will take your losses. They have mentioned it. Documents to be submitted at this time of scrutiny committee for approval of an existing institution. I am an existing institution. Applied for change of site, location, conversion of women's institution into co-ed institution, conversion of diploma level into degree level, vice versa, to start a new program. Would you also get it? Start a new program. There is no differentiation between technical and non-technical. Now your loss is column 3, no objection certificate from affiliation university.
What is the problem now?
Problem now, they say, since you have not taken no objection certificate at the time of approval from the university, even though approval is giving, they will not give the affiliation. As a result, I can't take admission. Admission process is almost going to be over. Now, my point to your losses is that I'm showing your losses, your affiliation program sheet. Just give me the program sheet. They have, according to their program sheet, 31st July was the last date. But your losses, if that is the last date, how can they take your losses, my affiliation fees in respect of other programs on August 8 and August 13? Communication, that's the 2 pages your losses I have given.
Just tell me one thing. You applied for 3 new courses.
Yes, sir.
The document that you relied at page 77 says that
NOC not required.
NOC not required, which means in none of the 3 courses, NOC is required. Now they give you permission.
Approval
For 2 courses, barring 1.
All the courses.
All the courses.
All.
But then they accepted the fees also.
No, that's your lordship approval given by AICTE. Now I have to apply on the basis of approval for affiliation. I applied for affiliation. They gave in respect of all courses except this one.
The other 2 they have given.
All. That's I'm showing your lordship.
The new course 3 out of 3 new courses, 2 have been allowed.
2 given.
One is
that's probably they will be saying those 2 are non-technical.
Right.
This is technical. But I am on that. 2.3 says in respect of any new state program. First, you can't differentiate. This is one. Then second thing, your lordship, this is the handbook of AICTE. If the approving authority says I don't require, how could you impose that condition upon me? And if that show you, this is second. Third, you are taking a point that everything is going over. Last date is over, 31st July. After 31st July, you have given me 8th August. That means you are extending the time. Then 13th August, you are further extending the time. Then what am I fault? Little fault on my part is there. I'm coming today before your lordships. I ought to have come up 10 days before. That cannot be a point to lose a total program. Because I will lose the entire academic. I will lose the entire infrastructure because I prepared it. It's a self-finance college.
Well, you are over.
That's the point.
AICTE, is anybody there?
My lord, I'm there, my lord.
Do you have any objection if the courses continue? Admission is taken.
No, my lord, as an interim measure, we don't object, my lord. The only thing I pray is that, my lord, we will be given an opportunity to file our opposition, whereby, my lord, I will clear on the points which Mr. Sanyal has raised on the 3 new courses, as well as on the course in which he has reduced his intake capacity from 60 to 30. Whether in all these courses, no objection is required for an existing institution or not. This I will clarify in my opposition, my lord, along with the approval process handbook. I will present before my lord. And as of today, my lord, we don't object if any interim measure is order is given as to the continuation of admissions.
Kindly, I request my learned friend and I pray for your losses. Kindly let them file a report because it's an admission and a course, so that immediately
interim measure. He says he does not have any objection. So thereafter, whether it's a report, whether it's an affidavit, report by way of an affidavit or an opposition.
Anything that my lord directs, my lord.
I understand.
Lordship, may I take your leave, your lordship? Kindly
Lordship,
now leave will be. Now where will this court go? I have also taken.
No, I will keep some other competent junior.
I will take leave.
No, Lordship.
Yes, you are.
Lordship, may I hand over to your lordship a set of papers?
Yes.
Lordship, this morning I also got another. Lordship, I shall also hand over to your lordship extracts of the handbook. Lordship, this is also the extracts from the handbook. What is the duty of the scrutiny committee? Your lordship, the scrutiny. I shall take your lordship.
Tell me one thing: if there is some fault on the part of the scrutiny committee of AICTE,
lordship, they did not have the power. I have asked AICTE to probe. All colleges have taken NOC. What was the special reason? How this has been, lordship? I'm using a very unparliamentary word. How was it managed? My question is, how was it managed? Because their rules provide for NOC at the beginning of the program. Lordship, I shall take your lordship through each of the papers which says,
as an interim measure,
lordship, let the AICTE come.
Yes, let them
let them say on paper, lordship, categorically state, lordship, I shall take your lordship through certain papers. Lordship, it's my duty towards my client.
Filed by way of an affidavit?
No, but
so that you can
lordship,
take it up with AICTE.
No, because if they take the admissions, what wrong did the other colleges do by taking the NOC, and what was the special reason why they are not being allowed?
Yes.
The power of the scrutiny committee is only to verify documents. They went out of their way to say that this is not required. It is not within their capacity to say that it is not
required. So you
required.
please take it up with AICTE and let everything come by way of an affidavit.
Let AICTE say it that they are not objecting today on paper, because it is their rule that
I record his submission.
Lordship will kindly, for a minute, for my satisfaction, take up this particular annexure, Lordship. I've handed over to your Lordship list of papers. Lordship kindly comes to the second page. No, I will not even take your lordship to the second page, the third page. To start new program, the existing institution seeking approval to start new program level, that is 2.7a, shall apply on AICTE web portal along with extension of approval for the existing program and course with the additional documents as per Annexure 2 of the approval process handbook. I have handed over to your lordship. The next page is Annexure 2. Kindly comes to page point 2.3. Documents to be submitted at the time of scrutiny committee for approval of an existing institution applied. II says no objection certificate from affiliating university board in format 2. I have given the format also, your lordship. Format no objection certificate, that is after 2 pages, your lordship, the format. So the scrutiny committee cannot say that this is not required. It was a document they had to verify. They were required to verify that. Kindly records my statement that they were to verify, and therefore I have, lordship will see the next, the 2 letters after that.
Yes, please.
Lordship, there is a probe that I have asked for. Kindly records that. Kindly comes to letter 29/7/2024. Lordship, I have written to the Member Secretary, All India Council of Technical Education. It may kindly be recalled here that NOC of the affiliating university is mandatory in respect of starting new courses as per AICTE approval handbook. University is required to issue NOC as per format 2 prescribed by AICTE, page 202 of the APH, that is the approval handbook.
The respective
society, college has to observe.
Is a registered society, and the petitioner number 2 is its secretary. Stop.
It is not understood how AICTE acted without NOC of the affiliating university in terms of
it runs the institute.
And your lordship, may I make one practical problem? Lordship, the university is closed now for puja vacations. It will only reopen after the 21st, lordship. So therefore, at this moment, even if your lordship passes an order, I will not be in a process to grant affiliation. I'm handing over to your lordship the AICTE calendar. Lordship, may I just hand it over to your Lordship, the AICT calendar, which says the last day for granting affiliation is 31st July 2024. That date has passed. What my learned friend was showing is that for the other courses which are running already, we have accepted fees later. But in this particular AI, ML, Lordship, we have not, because they did not come within time, Lordship, according to us. And since they did not provide the NOC, which is a mandatory requirement according to me, I could not have granted it. And I've asked for a probe that how was this particular college allowed to give an approval without the NOC of the university.
It runs an institute, and
with other two courses, Lordship, may I explain that BBA and BCA were non-AICT courses?
For the interim relief, it's not required. And students are admitted in various courses which are approved by the AICTE. Stop. The institute is affiliated by the Maulana Abul Kalam Azad University of Technology, within bracket MAKAUT. Stop. The petitioner applied for approval of 3 new courses, semicolon, 2 technical and 1 non-technical. Stop.
Lordship, 1 technical and 2 non-technical.
1 technical, 2 non-technical. The AICTE and MAKAUT both have granted approval and affiliation to the non-technical courses. But the technical course which the petitioner applied for,
artificial intelligence and machine learning,
namely artificial intelligence and machine learning, is yet to be affiliated by MAKAUT. Stop. According to the petitioner, AICTE intimated that no, within quotes, no objection certificate will be required for starting the new course. Stop. Accordingly, the petitioner did not obtain NOC from MAKAUT. Stop. The Learned Counsel representing MAKAUT submits that NOC is mandatorily required in respect of all new courses which are to be
non-technical courses, Lordship. Because on those 2 courses were non-AICT courses, they are being run by all colleges, and for them,
for technical you require.
Lordship, page 170.
Technical course. In respect of technical course. Stop. Paragraph. The learned advocate representing the petitioner submits that the admission
Lordship would kindly record
cannot
one more
continue,
statement.
Because MAKAUT is not granting affiliation, and the petitioner is not in a position to collect money from the students for admission. Paragraph. Learned advocate representing MAKAUT submits that the last date for admission is over. Stop. The university has...
For affiliation is over, Your Lordship.
For affiliation is over.
And Your Lordship...
The university has gone to vacation and will reopen only on the 21st of October 2024.
Lordship, may I just point out one more thing? Lordship, the powers of the scrutiny committee. Lordship,
the university is not aware as to how and why MAKAUT not Macaut, AICTE informed the petitioner that NOC will not be required for starting the new course. Stop. A probe has been called for by Macaut against AICTE. Stop.
No, I have asked the AICT to probe how they have got the approval. I have written a letter, Lordship, dated
called for Macaut, not against, requesting AICTE as to how such a communication has been made by AICTE intimating that NOC will not be required for approval.
Lordship, they have not communicated. They have given approval. I have said that I have asked by my letter dated 29/7/2024 to probe how they could have.
How approval was given in the
Without the
absence
NOC
of NOC. How approval was given in the absence of NOC. Next paragraph. A learned advocate representing the AICTE has submitted that as an interim measure, the council does not have any objection if the institute proceeds with the process of admission.
My lord,
Yes.
on behalf of the AICTE, I have submitted that, my lord, we need time to file. We be given an opportunity to file our opposition.
That will be recorded.
We will clarify all the stand. In the
Yes.
meantime, if my lord grants any interim measures, we don't stand in the way, my lord.
All right.
Because we have already given our
the
approval,
council intends to clarify their stand by way of an affidavit. Stop. Next. Macaut also intends to file an affidavit to disclose their defense. Paragraph. As it appears that the petitioner has already started the process of admission
Lordship,
in
they could not
respect
have.
of the other courses.
Yes, other courses.
The regarding artificial intelligence and machine learning, approval has already been given by AICTE. Accordingly, as an interim measure, the petitioner is permitted to proceed with the admission process, subject to the result of the writ petition. Stop. Next. The respondents are directed to file affidavit in opposition within a period of 3 weeks after reopening of the court, after the ensuing puja vacation. Stop. Reply, if any, be filed within a fortnight thereafter. Stop. Liberty to mention the matter
Lordship,
for inclusion in the list for hearing upon notice to the other side after completion of affidavits.
Lordship, just two things. One, the date of my letter, 29/7. The letter, probe letter that I have written is 29/7. And just the other thing, that the scrutiny committee did not have the power to say that no objection is done.
Do whatever you like in your affidavit. You can disclose all stand.
Records my submission kindly. That the scrutiny committee did not have the power to say that NOC is not required, because that is under the handbook. They are only to verify the document.
All steps taken in the matter during pendency of the writ petition shall abide by the result of the same.
Lordship, no equity in respect of the students who will be admitted. In the case, it is found that they had to take an NOC. Lordship, the students will come forward now and say, we have been admitted, where will we go? Kindly makes that clear.
The grant of admission will not give any equity or right in favor of the students who will be admitted in the subject course Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning.
Lordship.
And my lord, that portal, my lord, they'll just upload our name.
Lordship, we cannot do it before the on vacation.
Portal, my lord, just that
we cannot do that during the
vacation.
vacation.
My lord, of the college, my lord, in the portal, my lord.
Lordship, I cannot.
After the reopening of Macaut, after the on 21st, the university shall update its portal and reflect the name of the institute therein.
My lord, for the AIML course. Grateful, my lord.
For the course AIML.
Grateful, my lord.